Hey, welcome to the attic. Manadad here. You've clicked on a deck with big butts. So I hope you know what that means. Some of you will be disappointed if you don't. It means toughness in the game of Magic. The creatures with high toughness have big butts. And we've got a lot of great ones here. We got the Beloved Beggar, which comes down as a 4/4 with Huatli out because each creature assigns combat damage equal to its toughness rather than its power with our commander. And we get a 4/4, and then when we can bring it back as a 4/4 that flies with vigilance. We got a little bit of life gain synergy here with Dawn of Hope. Got the Dawnbringer Cleric, which is removal, plus it's got a big butt. Giant Ox, 2 mana for 6 butt. Lumbering Light Shield, 1/4, plus it's going to make something in opponent's hand cost more, which is cool. We've also got this Teo from Jumpstart Horizons that makes light shields, which is nice because they're like 4/4s in our deck. We've got a land that could also be a 3/3 for us. You'll notice I kind of leaned into some enchantment synergies here. We've got, well, that's an enchantment creature. Rasta, which is a 3/5 reach. That makes a bunch of spiders. But we've got Luminous Broodmoth, or no, Archon of Sun's Grace, Constellation. Whenever you play an enchantment, you get a 2/2 Pegasus. You could also do, I didn't have a lot of wild cards. This is my free account where I've not put a dime in. So I didn't have a ton of wild cards to spend on this deck. And what I did spend on is, well, I got a Scavenger Grounds because you can use that in all kinds of decks. And I also got, well, I got Tower Defense, but that's an uncommon wild card. I used a rare wild card on, where is it? There's another enchantment thing. Assault Formation. So this is our backup Huatli. Each creature you control assigns combat damage equal to its toughness rather than its power. We can make some of our walls attack, of which we don't have a ton, but we've got like Birth of Melodis, which makes an 0/4 wall. And then it can also pump our creatures, which is pretty cool. Speaking of pumping creatures, got to run Tower Defense in this deck. Some of these mana dorks, Gilded Goose is like a 1 mana 2/2. Master Vandals a 3/3. Leafkin Druids a 2 mana 3/3. That's also a mana dork. I mean, you just get some ridiculous stuff. It's nice to have these flyers with big toughness too, so this can attack as a 4/4. If we gain enough life with Huatli, we can just pump our whole team, which is ridiculous. So a little bit of stacks. Mentor of the Meek is great in this deck because so many of the creatures have low power. Gauntlets of Light is a one creature Huatli. Mana Tithe, because anytime I'm running white in Historic Brawl, I'm running Mana Tithe just to get people. And what's some other fun stuff? Angel of Destiny is 2/6 but double strike. So a 6/6 double strike for 5 that can win the game if you have enough life, which you often will. Some of the new cards in here, like Glorious Sunrise. We've got Outland Liberator, which is a good, I think, really good Historic Brawl card. Because it's kind of just your Thrashing Brontodon, you can sacrifice it to destroy an artifact or enchantment. But then if it does actually flip, it attacks and blows up artifacts and enchantments. So you might actually be able to repeat blow up artifacts and enchantments. And in this deck, people have to watch out for the attacks because you never know when you're going to blow them out with a tower defense or something. Warbrier's Blessing is a fight plus buffs toughness. We've got Averbrook Caretaker in here, one of the new cards, because I had one, so I threw it in here. And got some other goodies like Beast Whisperer, which is actually higher toughness, bigger butt creature. And I should just, before we get to the gameplay, which will be very soon, I just want to say one thing about Wild Shape, which is this card is great in this deck. Obviously, you can do the 1/3 turtle with hexproof thing, which is nice. But then in this deck, a 1/5 spider with reach becoming a 5/5 reach creature is pretty fun for a combat trick also. So yeah, we got some good stuff in here. I don't know about the Osher Cultivator. Are you ever going to sacrifice it to search for a basic land? Maybe you will. That's a lot to spend. But it is a 1-mana 3/3 in this deck. But anyways, let's go to the matches. I can't believe it's against Yarak the Desecrated. That's a strong commander. Okay. A little wild shape trick here. I think we'll go with Cave the Frost Dragon, Lightning Core. Maybe play Mentor of the Meek on 3, depending on how things are going. Oh, it does have black and blue. They could be killing us, or it's on the removal plan. Ooh. Well, this is kind of cool. Let's get this down. Just people are main decking this thanks to Asika, the Rainbow Bridge. Mine's down now. Can we get an untapped land? We're hitting for 5. That would be hilarious. No. Let's go get a forest. A basic forest. We cannot get an artistry line. But I can play that untapped. But I can hold up the wild shape. So opponent's ramping too. That's a big ramper. Kuitis. Guess there's a reason to untapped. Thank you for 5. 5/5 on turn 4, no biggie. Here comes the Yarak. Alright, so Mentor the Meek. They're clearly not going to block here. Oh, but I don't have the white to play Mentor and hold up Seal Away. Ugh. I'll just pass. The Great Hangi. If they have the Nick's Conveal or such. We can just recast it next turn. It's not that big a deal for them. Oh, that was weird how everything lit up like that. Right. Beaten down with the Nyx Fleece Ram. This was a Paul McCartney album. The Ram. Okay. It's got all the mana. We can gain some serious life. Actually hard for us to attack through here. I have a choice about drawing. Okay. Tempting to let this flip because they've got enchantment, artifact. Do I dare let them get a turn on interrupted though? Probably not. Yep, 5 life. We're at 34. It's been a bit short on interaction, but they've had powerful cards here. Okay, Risen Reef is great with the Yarok. A lot of mana. A lot of drawing. Question is, can I push through enough 5/7? Make arenas. I'm gonna need to draw removal for that. Well, actually, I could animate this. It becomes a 3/4 dragon. Then, once it's not blocked, I can make it hit for 5, but that doesn't do it. Unless they don't block something else. Play the Ox and draw a card. With the Melodus. That ain't gonna do it. Does that have reach? No. Does have lifelink. Oh, am I dumb? The access tunnel. There's no way we could access tunneled something in. Definitely could hit for 5 instead of 4. Almost got all the cards. 8 cards in hand. So they can make a super reacher. There. I kind of have to attack here with Yarok. All their creatures are green too. I can definitely make 2 things unblockable. No blocks. Go to 10. Make that unblockable. Oh, we need something, some other way. Oh no, do we have it? Yeah, so we make... Alright, we got a wild shape first. Oh wait, yeah, it won't be unblockable. That's a spider with reach now. And then now it has protection from green. Now I attack 10. Woo! There's a bit of a puzzle to solve there at the end. Big butts slamming down. These butts are caloric, the meals are historic. No, these butts are historic. The meals are cool. Well, okay, next lease ram. Old buddy, old pal. Don't have that third mana, but you know. I hope to get there. And testing this card has just been nuts. 2/6 double strike. Absolutely bonkers good. There's our other land. Bruno Stromkirk. With a 1/4 flying, this would be good to hit with the butts. Huh, so they got 2 mana up. Do we think they're going to try to counterspell? Eh. They do, they do. They didn't. Big 5 on turn 3. None too shabby. It's interesting. This thing fun there. Archon of Sun's Grace. We don't have anything that's going to trigger it. It is on the other hand a flyer. Might be useful. Get another 5. A 4/4 for 4. No biggie. We're gonna kill it. Esper Sentinel. Better than just Solemn Simulacruming? Probably not. Get a forest. Oh no, it's tapped. That's a whoopsie. They want to play lots of big eater creatures, I guess, so they can flip Bruno. Smash octopus, sure. Did they find a big creature? They did not. It's another island. They're a bit short on black mana, although they got the Scuttlemutt, so. Might be a bit of a budget deck. Not sure what the Scuttlemutt does. Unless it's some combo piece with the changing of the color. What do? They blow up Solemn Simulacrum, get in with the Octopus, and you draw a card. But we'll draw a card if they kill the Simulacrum. And I will definitely block the Octopus. Give him the chance. I'm gonna tap him for blue, okay. So, Diamond Wave, sure. I can get in unopposed. I just wanted to draw a card. Oh, that would be good if I had one more land. Should we go for the Angel of Destiny or should we just go wide here? There you go. All counters have been removed. Another island for opponent. They've certainly got the mana to cast something huge. If they somehow don't put enough toughness on the battlefield, we can just drop this and trample in. Okay. They just couldn't get it together. And the butts again smother the competition. No ifs, ands, but definitely buts. Here in Historic Brawl. Should we try to get a green mana? We should. Runic Armor Sword is not going to be that great. Yeah, we can get this. Don't know how many spells, non-creature spells they're going to have to pay for, but this is like a combo deck. Right. His landing is legendary. Okay, Huatli's coming down next turn. Trying to get ready for it. Okay. And it just played Tap Castle Lockcoin. Start smacking. Do. There's Gethits. So let's see, we have a number of options. Giant Killer does not kill Kathis. We could attack in and with our tower defense. Hold up. And if they don't go take the bait, we could drop the Liberator. I think that's probably what we're gonna do. Huh. Man, should we just smack them for a ton here? I think having the Liberator is good, right? Because like a lot of these Kethis combos rely on Mux. What is it? Mux Amber. We just see a Mux Amber. You know. Right. That Sentinel be taxing. Definitely. Okay, Phyrexian Tower could be part of this combo. Or maybe this is just a crazy value pile. Toski. Heroic Intervention. Okay. Kind of attempted to attack with everything. Got a risky line here. They may as well block one with Toski, yeah. Alright, so I'm kind of forced to use my tower defense. Right there to a player. So may as well tap down the 1/1. Well, opponent felt like they didn't really have much to do, and the Butts take it once again. Stay tuned. Will there ever be a crack in the Butts deck's wall of defense that attacks? Okay. Butts. Yeah, we can grab another land. Yeah, this seems good. Will we ever use the flourish side of Flower Flourish? Time will tell. Huh. Well, actually, here now we could just do this as a tap land. Nice big ox. Ox. Thorin. Uh-oh. Thorin over California. They just dropped a 5/6 flyer. Huh. Well. Trampled too. Guess we'll either take out Soren or their Blood Vial Purveyor. We're gonna get a nice hit on Huatli. Didn't see uprising. Well, we got our land we might into the north for. Yeah, we're pretty far away from activating the Faithless Haven. We need a creature in the graveyard. We'd like to get Mentor of the Meek down, but we'd also like to double spell. Oh, well, this will just destroy target enchantment. Bye-bye. And our tree line. We'll attack for 6. I need something that can block this 5/6. Blood Operative. Vampire Assassin. Legion Zealot.
With every loss, there is wisdom.
Oh, Mangara. So, until I get rid of the blood tokens, we can just draw into some removal. Warbriar's Blessing. Aha! We don't have the mana yet. Plus we don't have a creature that can actually fight very well. What should I do? Mangara's been so good to me though. What are the chances I got another good enchantment? Actually, did we play land this turn? We did. Noxious Gearhulk. That's fine. Has reach. Can almost stop the Gauntlets of Light. Here we go. Okay. Then we just have to rely on them not having removal. Menace? Jeez. Uh-oh. Not looking good for the butts. Hard to beat that Soaring into Blood Vial Purveyor. This is a darn good card, man. Huh. Menace. I would have to double block on it. Lose the Grazer. No blocks.
We will write this story together.
Up to one creature I don't control. Hit 0. And it's minus. Gain some life. No attacks. Still in a rough position here. We got this thing coming down with haste. That enriches. Okay. They're going for it. You're just dead? Yep. No! Bragging about your butt. Look where it gets you. Let this be a lesson to you, Kim Kardashian. Alright. Let's see if butts can wipe the competition here. Yeah, not enough lands. Perfect amount of lands. And kept. Ooh, finally get the Lumbering Light Shield. I played this in Dark Horizons, and it's just fantastic. Made their Skullport Merchant cost extra mana. And now we're attacking with a 4/4.
This power ought to be shared.
I feel like Alenda's gonna have a lot of kill spells for us. Lifelink, lifelink. They probably won't block. Do the Mentor of the Meek. Yep. They're planning to cast Alenda. Just let these guys die. Did we let her become a 2/2? Sure.
We don't need to fight.
Redeem? Sure. And then then we'll cast the Sun Cleanser. We don't get to doesn't matter the order. Do anything. You're gonna lose all counters. Forbid they were an energy deck, that would just wipe them out. Champion of Dusk. Okay. I mean, we could just eliminate the 1/1s from the game by playing this. Bottom of the card. Bottom of the card, that's cool. Light shield. Let's send in the Sun Cleanser. Would you like to go to 8 opponent or trade? They would like to trade. High Tower, what's this? Flying lifelink. When it attacks, the defending player discards a card from anywhere and put a +1/+1 counter on. High Tower, okay. How quickly can we dump our hand? They don't really dare to attack with the Haunt of High Tower right now. Or maybe they do. It's not lifelink though. Oh, it is lifelink. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay. 5/5 lifelink. Coming in hot. And I've got to discard a card. Guess the cleric. Oh, so it got up to 6. Yeah,
Well
nice.
done.
Back in the command zone. Wait, how'd it get up to 7? That went into the graveyard. How do I beat that thing? Well, you can get one more big attack in. Also cards with Mentor, I guess. Power defense. Okay. Maybe an attack there. Well, that's just the ball game. Force to plowshares. Nope. That is a great card that nobody plays, huh? These are two spells that don't do me any good. So yeah, that is concede time. Good game, opponent. Alright, the butts have been cleft in twain. Ooh, Heliod. Alright. I don't know how we're gonna do butts. We gotta try. Oh, Runic Armor Sword could be great against Heliod if they can't remove it. Question is, should I Dawnbringer? Just Florahedron. Just ramp. Ramping it. No blocks. It's got mono white aggro going over there. Oh, you know what? We could have just killed Daxos with the Dawnbringer Cleric. Or we can Huatli and do that, I guess. Oh, got the Runic Arnisaur. Yeah, we'll draw a card. A little late, Strict Proctor.
I shall wield this power for good.
By Daxos. Make this guy claim a 4/4 back. So he's making a 5/5. Make them both 4/4s, sure. Force me to just put the Dawnbringer in the We're just going face. Alright, no block. Will the Proctor stop this ability? Yeah, it does. Right. No attacks. Definitely get in trouble if we don't draw a removal. Maybe we should have a little more removal. Johnny. One that makes the card mates, yeah. Please attack. Alright, I guess if they've got some crazy I'll keep one flyer around to get rid of that Ajani. We're behind the 8 ball here. Good game. Okay. Well, a surprise win. Alright. Maybe they just had to go. It's dinner time. Well, thanks for joining me here. Let's do a little deck tech wrap up. So, what did we learn today playing Butts? Huatli's Butt. Yeah, it's pretty good. People aren't ready for it for sure. I think we've definitely got some good meta cards in here. Esper Sentinel and stuff, but you know, it's not too heavy on rares. You can always just play some commons and uncommons with big butts. The Nyx Fleece Ram, you get the Lumbering Light Shield. I don't know, Shaper Sanctuary. The enchantment sub-theme never really paid off for us, so maybe that's another place where you can economize or cut down. Sorry, Archon of Sun's Grace. Never got to trigger you. But definitely if you got a Mythic wild card, get the Angel of Destiny. If you got a lot of Mythic wild cards, which I do not have in this account, get all the Oketras in this deck. And enjoy playing with the big butts. You know, not every day people tell you to play with butts, but that's what I'm telling you now. So, anyways, thanks for joining me here in the attic. I've been Mana Dad. Remember, Magic is a game so fun, even dads can enjoy it. Adios.